Yeah, I seriously think like if you just play enough games, I really think you're gonna get to at least plat. Just currently where you're at right now. I think you're a very good player and you're picking things up very fast. So
That's very inspiring.
I'm not even trolling. I think you will definitely skyrocket. Previously in the last episode, how long have you been playing?
I played extremely casually with friends, like randomly, but then in terms of like actually trying to get good, like a week.
Yeah, like only a week playing Valorant?
Yep. I hate this map.
Yeah, not a fan of this map either. And I would dip here. Perfect.
A lot A.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Ooh, let's go.
Yeah, so this map on defense, you usually want to fight for something, right? Like you want to fight for like dish, or you want to fight for, which is where you're at, by the way. I'm not sure if you know like all the callouts, so I'll kind of just
I only know like the really obvious ones.
So this is like dish, you know, you have your A main, which is like across from you. So you can either fight for A main, you can fight for dish, you can fight for B main, you can fight for arcade, which is like the
that B area, the not B main.
Yeah.
Are they pushing up?
Pushing up now.
I have them. Enemies B.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
I shouldn't buy anything here.
Correct. Yeah. Me personally, I don't like upgrading my armor. I think it's a waste, right? If you're above like 25, that's a controversial take, but I don't like to. I think it's a waste of 1,000. It's going to be 1,000 no matter what, so it's not worth it here for sure.
I heard A main.
Rotating.
Oh.
They're outdoors.
It was a risky spot because you don't have an escape plan. Always be thinking like, how do I deal with two people wide swinging me, right? Like you might at best there you get one, right, and then get traded. Find a way that you can either multi-frag or escape afterwards.
Okay, so they don't have a sentinel, so like I more want to push than normal.
You can definitely get away with it 100%. Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
One down.
Very nice.
Okay. I'm ready to go in.
Where are you? One enemy remaining.
On site. Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. I was a little scared when you were going up the rope there, because you didn't clear all of tower. Like he could have had like an off angle there in tower. But I like the way that you flanked there. You had really good timing on both the Viper there and the Reyna. That was really good. Really good.
I realize like even if you hear the footstep, it still takes time to adjust and aim there and think about it. So even if I just like run, make noise, like it doesn't matter if I am ready to immediately kill them.
Yeah. There, you could have just wide swung him there. Yeah.
Take hold.
Here, reloading. I'll find you.
Viper smoke B.
Careful.
What the? You like literally called it.
I could sense it. You know, my rat instincts were tingling there. I was like, there's.
How did you know?
So we had arcade tripped and they didn't push up on
Last
arcade.
player
You
standing.
didn't see him dish. You didn't see him A main.
Spike
I was like,
planted.
oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared they're gonna hear you there. I don't know. I think it's just like.
Oh, I
they're
see.
gonna
So
be
you
like-
looked at the map and you're like, there's only so many places they could be. The odds of them
Yes.
being here is so high.
Yeah, exactly. So it was super scary when you were running through there.
Okay, there's no way Reyna's ratting this time because she ulted.
Spike planted. Where
Oh.
That's
Arcade.
tough. Yeah, the drone tag is. I guess you could have waited it, but that's hard. Maybe you could have walked up into tower there, but I could see why you wanted to try and fight that Reyna too. So
I
think
didn't want to
there's
go because I had knives, which I feel like is not good for a close fight.
Well, you have your right click. Your right click's really strong. Super strong.
Oh.
Yeah, your right click is very busted.
A main. Oh, A main.
Blocking sight.
Down you go.
Oh, so they can't actually get onto that box. But that was a good play. I actually like that, right? Like the the smoke, but then you don't actually fall off.
Player standing.
I would have done the same play. You definitely, you go for what you can there. Yeah, so I love hugging this wall here. Yeah, this is like, it's a super ratty off angle, and you can get a lot of free kills with it. So that's something you can incorporate in your future Fracture games.
All right, my teammates are already flanking, so I can create pressure for them by going mid.
My world.
Okay, I like the play all the way until the reload. Careful with reloading in the animation and then pushing in. That's like a big thing that a lot of people struggle with, where they get stuck in an animation, whether it's like their utility animation or the reload animation, and then they kind of like push in and they can't actually shoot even though there's someone like right next to them.
There's a lot of chaos. Maybe I actually should have updrafted.
Yeah, you could have done that too, yeah.
I could have like just waited out, find out where someone is, and then just jump in and kill them. There was so much going on, they probably wouldn't have noticed me.
Oh, and they were fade ulted, so they wouldn't have even heard it. So actually, yeah, that would have been like 5 head as hell. That would have been good, yeah.
Noted.
Spike
Yeah,
down
probably not
A.
here. If there was that, the timing would have been there for them to push up. Uh-oh. Yeah, both in sight now.
Spike planted.
All right, you ready?
Yup.
One enemy remaining.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
Last player standing.
Wait, 110. Nice.
Nice. Okay. So there, we had him trapped behind this pillar here. The smokes kind of gave him a little bit of room to work with, right? They could have, he could have played around the smokes a little bit. Like, he could have went on the left side or went on the right, so he could have crossed on the right, you know? So careful with not giving him space to work with there.
Where should I place my smokes there? Or not at all?
Not at all, probably. Not at all. Yeah, you don't even want to give him that opportunity. Maybe you could have put it like under you so you can drop, and then you can work up with chamber.
Viper smoke here.
Arcade.
Down and out.
Be very careful this time.
Jet dash.
Jenny.
Last player standing. Spike down.
One main
B.
and the jet you're fighting.
One enemy remaining.
Got him.
Oh, that's right. That's right. There was a couple things that you could do where you can smoke once, get half, and you could even like throw a second smoke and then tap, and he's forced to start spamming that smoke. You know, it just adds pressure.
Oh,
you can
that's
smoke
so
bomb.
cool.
Yeah, you can smoke bomb and just like tap. And just know that you can always get half on the first jet smoke and then throw the second smoke and then tap it again. And now he's like, he's shaking.
Yeah,
he's
and then when
panicking.
he's spraying, I can kill him.
Yeah, you swing Y with a knife. Yeah, exactly.
Crap, I always flank in this position, so I think I'm screwed this time.
Maybe. Sometimes they don't even notice. Yeah.
Bye. Enemy blocking sight.
Yeah, perfect smoke to the gun. Yep.
Nowhere to run.
Reloading.
Too close on you. I probably would have tried to swing with them, right? Instead of trying to go for like the little pinch.
Last round.
Only because like you want to try and play off of the information that they get. If an enemy is shooting at your teammates, you're like, okay, I know where they are, and I have a gun. This is very winnable, right?
They still haven't seen this hiding spot yet.
Yeah.
I'm
Looks
just
like they
gonna
haven't
keep
even.
Double updraft.
Yeah. Yep.
In already in our spawn.
Planning B.
Oh, yeah, the timing.
Spike planted.
Op is in B main.
Nice.
Player standing.
Oh, it was a good try. Yeah, you wanted to use your dash there to try and go for more. Also, too, that I should also mention is like, if you're noticing that they're going B a lot, don't be afraid to just stack B one round, you know? Like, just gamble a little bit, switch up. So the thing is with Jet, too, is like, you're the type of agent where you don't really want to be anchoring a site. You want to be the one who's like quick rotating, where all the action is. If you're noticing they're going B, you're quick rotating to B. You let your sentinels and people on your team who can stall a rush, right? So like a Viper, right? A Viper, you want her to anchor. She can stall with 2 mollies, smoke orb, Viper wall. Jet can't really anchor. Jet doesn't have any stalling power, right? Yeah, she has 2 smokes, and that's not much, right? They're gonna run right through that. So, yeah, duelists are gonna be the ones that are gonna be like quick rotating.
I think there's a lot. Night night.
Shot. Very nice crosshair placement.
All right, let's go. Let's go B.
Here.
Reloading.
Nice.
10 seconds left.
Very good off angle. I would aim a little bit lower.
I'm gonna play live.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, nice try, nice try, nice try. Yeah, the more you play a map, the more you're gonna get comfortable with crosshair placement and stuff. That's unavoidable at this stage. Like, it's just like a more of like a playtime kind of deal.
Yeah, it's crazy. On like half of my deaths, you said there was an issue before, right before it happened. There's one main.
One enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
very nice.
I know what you're gonna say. I shouldn't have peeked that.
I mean, it's okay. I think
I really
that
thought I
one's
could win.
okay. Yeah, don't worry about that one. Don't worry about that one. There's a fine line between like confident plays and like, you know, playing a little bit too scared. So I don't mind that play. I think it was good. I would have done the same thing.
Here. Stay down.
I love it. I love it.
Flank, or small.
Let's go.
Blocking sight.
Let's go.
I was so pogged, man.
Dude, that was clean. That was clean.
I don't know where to go. Are you like supposed to not 5-man?
Yeah. Usually you don't. You don't unless you have like a really good source. You're like, okay, guys, this person's playing here, and we can 5-man rush it. But yeah, usually you wanna spread out on the map, work things a bit slower.
Grenade.
Because when you clump up, you give up map control, right?
What? Oh. Should I knives here, or since we have money, I should just buy a gun?
Yeah, no, yeah. It's really good to build up an economy with it, right? It's like, let's say you guys lose this one, and then you guys buy the next round, and then lose that one. Well, now you can buy the third one because you decided to not go with the rifle here, right? Very nice.
Poison's gone. Blocking sight.
Oh my god.
Oh.
2 mid. Okay, so the reason I missed that was because I wasn't ready.
And even like pushing up until there, like you didn't really clear the left side. Basically, like you were kind of looking a little bit on the floor, right? Kind of aiming at toes sometimes. So you want to make sure it's always head level, because you never know if they're gonna peek you, right? You never know if randomly they just wide swing you, or come into your crosshair. And if they do, you want to be ready for it, right?
One drop down the tower.
Nowhere to run.
Last player
I suck.
standing.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah, don't be afraid to take it a little bit slower too, right? Like just methodically aiming ahead, and then just you know, getting a free kill like that. Nice. It's massive. Your Brim's in a really good spot.
Let's go A.
The only problem is there might actually be somebody in
I
A
didn't
site.
clear
Maybe not.
She might be Link.
Yeah, maybe it's clear.
Enemy down.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Nice shot. That was massive. Make sure when you're planting,
Show me
always
where to
want
go.
to plant for yourself, right? Plant in a spot where you can... The play was to go back main. I like that a lot, but I would have planted in a spot where you could actually watch it from main, right? Makes any sense.
Oh, someone's here.
Yeah. Terror tower. I would wait for the wall to drop, and you and Raze trade the sky tower.
Okay. I want to peek him.
Yeah, and now look to fight this
Understand.
person tower. Yep,
Poison's
very
gone.
good trade. Very good.
I hear mid.
Maybe you can close it.
Blocking sight.
Oh. Okay, I should only do that when they're really distracted.
I kind of like, I see where you're going for, right? You heard the Sova drone and your teammate shot the Sova drone, wasn't expecting you to walk up. Maybe you would have had a timing there. But also like that whole choke point could be just avoided with smokes, right? Just wait for your brimstone to smoke off the gen and smoke off canteen, and you guys have sight for free, right? The whole objective is to get in sight, plant the bomb, and play the bomb, right? Avoid gunfights as much as you can until you can. If you can get into sight for free and plant the bomb, then that's a huge W, right? It's the same way in League, right? Like you don't have to kill anyone if you get Baron and a bunch of dragons, right? So it's the same way here is like with spikes. Like if you get if you plant the bomb and play off the spike, you don't even have to shoot anybody and you can win rounds. I've won that in Radiant lobbies, right? Like I just win rounds, I don't even shoot my gun once, and it's like I just play the bomb and play the timer and play off each body. So
Bring them down.
Reloading beacon here.
Get out of my way.
oh,
Spike down.
ready for that.
I think I made a lot of noise.
Yeah, which is
Last
fine.
player standing.
I would wait for your teammates though a little bit, just let them catch up so they can trade you. We're like, if we go back to that round with the Raze play, remember when you and Raze were walking up into the arcade there, and then you traded that you traded your Raze for the Viper and Tower. So just make sure that your teammates are kind of around you before you kind of decide to Giga Chad moment, draft and dash in.
Enemy spotted A.
Oh man. Forest? Oh, she's dinked.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Ah! Let's go try.
I thought I was like 90% favorite to win that because I dinked her.
You were,
but-
yeah. It was just unlucky she hit a nice shot with the rain flash, but no, the idea was good. I think the play was fine. If we were running back, we'd do the same thing.
Nice try. Dude, that was... We're
Defenders
getting all
win.
better.
Oh, he left? Okay. He's BRV? Okay.